Extension leads. There's an ongoing need for extension leads with patio heaters, and that's basically due to the fact that a couple of years ago the EU brought in regulations, and those regulations stated that the maximum lead on a portable electric device was 1.8 meters from the point where it exited that product. Now on a patio heater, that made life pretty difficult. Some of our stands are 2 meters tall, so it means that the plug is basically swinging around, not even reaching the floor, and it makes it impractical to use. So we brought out a range of very, very high quality extension leads that can be used safely with a patio heater. So in making these, the core, or the copper within them has to be a particular thickness. The lead has to be up to the right sort of standard. So this is not the same as going to your local DIY store and buying a cheap extension lead. So let me show you what we sell in the way of extension leads. We have either a 3 meter or a 5 meter lead, and we offer those in both black or white. At the end of each lead, you're going to find this connector. Now, you've got the 13 amp plug on the end of it, so it plugs in just the normal way. And this connector here has another part to it, which is here. Now, when you buy the lead off of us, they're all connected together. You need to separate it. And then you'll see you've got 3 electrical connections here, similar to the way you'd work on a 13 amp plug. So you connect those in, and then these bits slide over it and they make the whole thing completely waterproof. So if I just do that up there, that seals it here. Then there's another piece at the back there which comes on, and it crimps the rubber to the end of the cable there, and that then gives you a really nice watertight seal. So it's important when you're using an outdoor extension lead that it is waterproof, and these ones are IP65. They're designed for full outdoor use. You can leave them out and use them in any weather at all. So this piece here clicks into this piece here, and then it gets done up, and there you are with the extension lead. Okay, and that's all done. That's what it should look like when it's finished. You don't want to see any wires hanging out the sides. You don't want to see any gaps in here. And this is all got to be done nice and tight, and then that's really safe. Whilst talking about extension leads, it's something I've said again and again, but it is really important to note that when you're using a piece of equipment with this sort of current, which is 2 kilowatts or 3 kilowatts, lots of equipment does use that kind of power. You don't want to have your wire coiled in any way, because if you do, it starts to become a heater in its own right. It creates an electromagnetic field and the wire will heat up. So if you have a load of wire or a really long extension lead that you're using of your own, as long as it's of high enough quality, not a problem. But if it's all piled up on the floor in one piece, that will start to get warm. Even worse is if you have an extension lead on a reel. And if you have got that, that can be quite dangerous, especially if it's not fused properly. So if you do want to use one on a reel, pull all the wire off. Pull all the wire off the reel, even though you're not using it. Have it scattered around, then it becomes safe. But as long as it's in a reel and curled up like that, then you've got a potential problem on your hands.